Hi, welcome to Parent University. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Brooke, and we're here to share some resources with you to help your child get off to a great start here at Mount Juliet High School.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, and we are proud to be a part of your village. Just remember, we're here to make your life and your school year just a little bit easier.
Again, I'm Brooke Holloway. I'm the Library Media Specialist here at Mount Juliet High School.
I'm Stephanie Shultz. I teach math here to all kinds of kiddos.
And we are your digital teacher leaders for the school as well.
Let's start with a video from Miss Beverly Sharp.
Hello, and welcome to Parent University. We hope today to provide some resources and helps that you might need to assist your student as we embark on this new adventure together. It's going to be a challenging but wonderful school year. I hope that you find what you need here in Parent University.
Our team here is comprised of some really amazing people, along with Miss Holloway and myself. There's also James Peach, who is our AV production teacher, Melissa Funky, who teaches Algebra 1, as well as being our webmaster, Missy Pyle, who is our guidance secretary, and Jenny Maxwell, who works with our CTE department.
She teaches computer programming and all kinds of really good techie stuff.
It's amazing.
So as you know, virtual open houses are going to be kind of different this year. We're doing virtual open house. So instead of getting to come into the building and kind of walk the halls and everything, you're going to see everything you need on our virtual open house video. It's available on the Mount Juliet High School webpage.
It is about 20 minutes, but it's definitely worth watching because it will answer a whole lot of questions you might have about this upcoming school year.
To get to the webpage, you're just going to go to wcschools.com, and then you're going to select a school and choose Mount Juliet High School, and that brings you here to our website. As you can see, there's a lot of announcements. If you keep scrolling, there's a lot of things that you can see that's going to be helpful information for you. This is updated throughout the school year. There's links to everything that you might need to know here. Also, across the top gold bar here, there are several sub pages that might be of interest to you and your student, especially if you have questions about our re-entry plan. There's an entire section dedicated just to that. So if you want to know all the details, that's a good place to check.
Absolutely. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is our traditional or hybrid student device guide. You will have access to this PDF, so that way you can go through and read it at your leisure. It includes a whole lot of information on here, such as logging onto your device, transporting your Chromebook care, and it also has a couple other things on here that we're going to talk a little bit more about in this presentation with you, mainly ClassLink, Thrivist, and how to connect to your network at home. If you have any questions at all, make sure you reach out to us. Talk to your teacher first. See if they're able to help you. If they can't help you, they're going to show you how to put in a Let's Talk technology ticket. And if you have immediate questions that you just have to know the answer to right now, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., you can call the number listed on this PDF file, 615-547-7314.
And there'll be more on that later in this presentation as well. Okay, so after your student gets their device from their school, from our school, Mount Juliet High School, the device is going to automatically connect to the Wilson County Schools Wi-Fi network. But when you take it home, if you want to connect to your personal network, you just need to click on the little symbol in the bottom right-hand corner of your Chromebook screen. It's in this little red box here. That will bring up this little menu that you can choose the Wi-Fi symbol. If you click the Wi-Fi icon here, then you'll be able to find your home network and type in your password if needed, and then your Chromebook will connect to your network at home.
If you don't have internet at home and you're not scheduled to be at school on any given day, we are offering community-wide Wilson Strong Wi-Fi access points. Basically what that is that's a way for you to get your Chromebook onto the internet. Here at Mount Juliet High School, our Wi-Fi spot is going to be located on the front side of the building, up towards the north. That's going to be the place where you turn in the mornings or afternoons to either pick up or drop off your child. And it is located at the front of the building, but there is a range, so you will not have to sit directly on top of it. You can use some parking a little further back.
There's also a way to make all of your Google Docs and slides and presentations that your students are going to be creating available offline. So if you want to work on them at home without Wi-Fi or in the car on a long trip, anything like that, that you have the ability to do that. There's an icon you click in your Google Drive. It looks like a little check mark there if you want to activate your offline access for your Google Drive. And then within individual documents or slides, there's a little cloud icon with the check mark there. If you click that, you'll see the status of your each individual document, and you can make it available offline there. There's an entire walkthrough step-by-step tutorial on Parent University on how to do exactly that.
Next thing that I want to talk about with you guys is how to navigate through ClassLink. ClassLink is kind of the catch-all for all of the apps that Wilson County has approved for us to use. There will be thumbnails on there of all kinds of apps, including Achieve 3000, Alex, Edulastic, Thrivist, your textbooks. All of those are going to be located through ClassLink. In order to get there on a Chromebook, all you're going to have to do is open the Chromebook and log on. The first thing that you will see every single time is the ClassLink Launchpad. I do want to show you guys what that looks like really quickly, just so you guys see. You're going to use your same username and password that you used to log on to the Chromebook.
You can access this on a non-school device as well through the link that we just showed. It's on the WC Schools website. If you go to Students and Families, click ClassLink Home Access, you can get to it from any computer, not just a Wilson County Schools one.
So once you get logged on, you're going to see something like this, and it has all of these apps available, including Achieve 3000, where we can do our reading activities to increase our Lexiles, HRW, where you can access your online textbooks, and Thrivist. We're going to talk more about Thrivist here in just a couple of minutes, okay?
But that's ClassLink. It's pretty handy.
It's really easy to use, and it's all right there in one spot for you.
So then this is a little graphic that kind of shows you some of the digital tools that we're going to be using this year. I know it seems kind of overwhelming. It's a lot of things, but just know that all of these pieces are going to integrate kind of seamlessly to provide the best digital experience for your kids this year. Just a couple of things I want to point out. I'm not going to go over this entire thing, but Remind is a communication tool that we have here in the county. It's K through 12. A lot of the teachers use it. Our guidance department uses it to talk about, important deadlines and things like that. And it just shows up as a text message for your students so that their phone that is attached to them all the time, they can get all the important school messages. We also have things like communication tools or virtual classroom management tools like Go Guardian is a new thing this year so that our teachers can monitor the students and make sure they're being productive when they're on their computers. We have Google Meet if we have to do meetings of class time synchronously, but off campus if we do remote, we can do that. There's also some good Google resources that we use all the time, like Google Slides and Google Docs, and this graphic kind of explains a lot of those things. But Thrivist is another one that we're going to talk about in a minute. And just the last one that I want to point out is the remote learning guides, which is created by our district, that will kind of help you. If we are in a remote environment, it is kind of a curriculum map for what every class is going to be doing week by week. So you'll kind of know what your student is up to that way.
So what I want to talk about right now is Thrivist. You are going to log onto your ClassLink in order to access that. Remember, our ClassLink looked like this. I do want to show you guys what it looks like when you're actually into the Thrivist. So this is a model that we have pulled from our examples given, and it has all of these different apps available. So you just click on Thrivist, and it's going to pull this up. But
yeah, this is what a student would see. We've used a student account for this. That's why it looks kind of different.
Yes.
So we have ClassLink opened as a student, and everything that the student has Thrivist, opened as a student. Every course that they have should be listed here. Also, if they have a lot of things, you can go to courses and groups and see just a list there of all the different classes. But if you click on an individual class, it's going to open that class up, and you're going to see it's going to automatically take you to this lessons tab. There's also grades and assignments and more that you can see from here, but lessons is going to be the bread and butter of everything you're going to do in Thrivist. As you can see here, there's a lesson header called the syllabus signature sheet. That's an assignment for this this particular class. Also notice there's a drop down here. If we had multiple lessons, there would be a lot of these. So you might want to kind of compress them so you can see more at a time. But if you look also underneath each heading, there can be multiple items. This blue check mark here kind of indicates the status of each thing. So each item, if it has a gray check mark, that means it hasn't been done yet. If it becomes blue, that means you've taken care of that. So if your student's trying to get a quick snapshot of, oh, what do I still have to do? Look for those blue check marks. It's really handy.
All right. So where to go if you need device support from home? So this is what I was talking about earlier about putting in a technology Let's Talk ticket. That's going to be available through the Wilson County Schools website.
That's great.
And there's that phone number, 615-547-7314, if that's between 8 and 3, Monday through Friday.
And also remember that, if you're having trouble in a specific class, tell your students to feel free to contact their teachers, and then someone within the building may be able to solve your problem, somebody on that digital technology team. Everybody's going to try to help you the best that they can, I promise. So we're all in this together. We have your back. You can find program-specific support on the Wilson County Schools website as well. If you go to Students and Family and then click Student Instructional and Textbook Resources, and then there's Student Instructional Resource Overview, you can see it's broken down by grade level, so you can go straight to high school and see the different resources that we use just in the high school if you want to know some more information about that.
All right. Well, if you have any questions, there are still a lot of videos available on Parent University. Feel free to take a look.
I think there's a step-by-step of how to log into a Chromebook. There's a step-by-step of how to make the things available offline. There's going to be a ton of other things. Definitely check our website, check Parent University, check with your teachers.
And check the kids, Ready, Set, Reconnect.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope you guys have a lovely school year here at Mount Juliet High.
Bear Pride.